Here we go. Is that a little bit better?
Okay, so we're ranking the characters, not the people behind the scenes.
Yeah, I don't know how many characters. Hey, yo, what's your problem there, bird? No, you don't bite me.
Your problem is he's making a video and he's not the star of it, therefore.
Hey, yo.
That's always the bird's problem.
You get your ass in trouble.
He wants Black Canary on top.
Say again?
He wants Black Canary at the...
You want the Black Canary at top? Yeah.
Bird representation, dang it.
All righty, so let me get this. And this is like everybody wants. They've got the S, A, B, C, and D. So I guess D will be the worst. Let's see. It's D, C, B, A, and S. All righty. Sure, why not? Let's get this thing started. The first one they've got up there is Amanda Waller.
S tier.
She's the head. Yeah, but what are we ranking it on? Obviously, not most powerful.
Icon city.
Say again. How about just coolest?
Icon factor.
Iconic factor. Yeah, there you go. All righty. So we got Amanda Waller. Where would you put her, Dalton?
She's going in S tier for me. Like, I mean, so much of what made the latter seasons of Justice League Unlimited iconic for my childhood was the Cadmus story arc and her contributions to it. And I mean, the woman can go toe-to-toe with Batman when she feels like it. So
one of the famous covers.
Not iconic?
I will say this. I like fat Amanda Waller better than...
Yeah, no, the Wall is better than the Viola Davis ripoff one.
Yeah. How about you, Black Cat?
I say B.
Alrighty, we got a B. I'm gonna go along with you. I think she's a good, strong character. When we're talking about iconic, I don't think she's up there. But let's see how everybody else is talking. Is that Samantha Walker's? Let's see. The Wall is S for her being Thanos level threat. Alrighty, and Jay is saying S as well. Amanda Waller is a psychopath. Her character is only alive because she uses Deathshot's daughter against him. Alrighty. And where would you put her at there, Ahsoka? I'm not seeing that. But right now we've got 3 in the S, 2 in the B, so it's going to fall. I think this is going to fall in the A category. All righty.
I'm blaming Viola Davis for the downgrade in Amanda Waller's status, because if we were talking specifically about the CH Pounder version of Amanda Waller,
I don't care about either. I'm basing them on comics.
So here we go. Here we have the Amethyst. I've got to say D-lister. I mean, she's never broken out. She may look cool. The 1980s version's pretty neat, but when it comes to comics, she has never really broken out of her particular shell. So I'm going to say D.
No argument. I literally had to think for a second to see if I remembered who she was. So, yeah, no. D.
How about
D-list?
D-list? Okay, so we got 3 on the D-list. And let's see. C, don't tell the Amethyst to see it best. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 3 supporting the C's. And 3 supporting. And we got another D-list. All right. We're running neck and neck. Yeah, why C over B or D on this one? But at this point, we are now more D's than C's. All righty. Let's move her into that D list. Okay, what's her name? Arisa from the Green Lantern Corps?
Arisa Robb.
Arisa Robb. This is the teenager that Hal Jordan was banging, right?
Yes.
Okay, so beyond being the teenager that Hal Jordan was banging, where would you put her, Black Cat?
I would put her either low B or C.
Okay.
Like, she was good in the Green Lantern Corps series what Jeff Johns was doing, the auxiliary series to Jeff Johns' book, but she got unceremoniously killed off panel by what's his name, Jeff Thorne.
Okay.
In the recent, and then brought back to life like nothing ever happened.
Okay, now I remember her being a big deal in the 80s. I liked her in the 80s. I think I would go C as well. How about you, Dalton?
I'd go C because she's not as much of a non-entity to me as Amethyst is, but
yeah,
it's another one of those cases of she's kind of a non-entity to me, therefore I can't go higher than C.
She's a good character. She was good with Guy Gardner when they were doing that third Green Lantern book.
Well, but I mean, Guy Gardner is my least favorite of the Green Lanterns, so
Ahsoka is saying a B because at one point in time she was a character.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm
Jay
saying.
Lucen is saying C.
After the New 52 came, she had a downfall.
Well, I mean,
a couple of characters
get in line for the characters that had a downfall post New 52. That's a long list.
Okay, well, we're looking at, looks like 4-1 on this one. So let's move her to the C list, Arisa to the C list. Now we're going to talk this is Artemis. At one point in time, she took over for Wonder Woman.
Yep.
So she was a big deal as well. And I kind of liked her in the
Red
Hood Out and the Outlaws. Yeah. I'd put her at a B.
Same.
That's fine. That's perfect. She's important, but she's not really as important as Waller. So yeah, he's fine.
Now we got 3 B's here. We got a C from Jay Lucen. Let's see how everybody else is going. B from Rhaegar. If we're only talking about popularity and iconic status now, I think that she would definitely be lower on the list. Artemis is a big deal, and I think she belongs in A at best or B at worst. Well, I'll go with your best.
She became popular recently, a lot more recently with the Red Hood and the Outlaws thing.
Yeah.
Also because of Young
popular
Justice.
in the 90s.
Okay, let's see. All right, I think right here we've got 4 Bs, 1 C, 1 A. I think comfortably in the B list.
Mm-hmm.
All right, gang. It's Batgirl. Not only is it Batgirl, but that's Barbara Gordon Batgirl.
S tier.
S tier.
If it's
if
it's Barbara Gordon, then
no
yes. If Oracle's coming up later, then again S. But yeah.
So are they counting Batgirl and Oracle as separate characters? I guess is an important question.
Well, we'll find out. But that is not any other Batgirl but Barbara Gordon. So if they want Cassie, if they want spoiler, they're going to have to put her Batgirl up there. That's Barbara Gordon's Batgirl, regardless of anyone else. And so we've got an A from Lucian. We've got Rhaegar and Jay and Ahsoka as S tier. Guys, I'm going to call it right here. That's S tier.
No, it's like if it was Barbara Gordon Batgirl alone, I would put A. If it's Oracle, then S, because her as Oracle was just the better
So
character.
we've got
she should have stayed Oracle. I think we're all agreed on they should have just left her as Oracle because it fit her character arc perfectly and it was fine.
Most definitely. I like her better as that.
But we don't get to decide these things. Now we did the universe again.
I know where I'll put Big Barda because I'm a Jack Kirby fan. I like the Fourth World. I like Mr. Miracle. Big Barda is S tier in my opinion, but I know she's not the most famous. So where would you put her, Black Cat?
A or B.
All righty. How about you, Dalton?
I'm putting her in A because I agree with you with regards to liking the New God stuff and or the Jack Kirby stuff, but I don't think it holds quite as much weight to put her up in the S tier.
Okay.
Especially if we're not putting Amanda Waller in S tier. So yeah, Big Barda goes in
B tier, but I'm leaning towards S just because of the movie she did with Superman.
Oh, of course, yes. Best part about Big Barda is the almost porn film. Jay is saying in reality B, and Rhaegar saying A. All righty.
What about the Cecil Castellucci version?
And
We don't talk about that version.
Big Barda is an A for Ahsoka because she's been in a lot of TV shows as well, and was in Batman Unlimited. There we go. Alrighty. And so I think with one S, one B, and a whole bunch of A's, she's going to go into the A tier, which brings us to someone I believe. Speaking as how Jay Lucian spoke, I think that Katie Cain is an excellent character. That being said, she's C-lister.
C sounds fair enough.
All right, we got. How about you, Dalton?
I was leaning towards B, but it doesn't take much convincing for me to put her in C, so C.
Yeah. Okay, let's see how everybody else.
It's like she's had good comics, but they never let her
Yeah, they never let her take off. They never let her take off. Jay saying D.
Shoot themselves in the foot with her.
There's so many characters that are like that. So
Rhaegar saying C. And Batwoman is D just for the live action show.
We don't talk. We're not holding that against her.
About that show. Yeah. Oh, I better not sing. We might get another suspension.
You're parodying it. I don't think that qualifies.
Yeah.
You're also slightly off key, so it shouldn't matter as much.
I don't know how we're going to handle this one. I think I'm going to have to trim this to only the tier list and get rid of the Justice League show to be able to keep this live stream up. So, okay, it looks like Batwoman with 4 season 2Ds is going to go into that C-list category. All righty, Dalton, we've got the Black Canary. Where would you put the Black Canary?
The Black Canary is B.
Is a B-lister. Okay. How about you, Black Cat?
S tier.
S tier. All righty. Let's see. I mean, she's been around since.
She's been in the Justice League. She's been in Birds of Prey, like 2 critically acclaimed series. She is.
Yeah, but she's usually kind of an also-ran in all of them. Is the problem? So like,
she's not an also-ran. She's in the JSA. She's in Green Arrow.
She's been around since the Golden Age. The Black Canary has been around the Golden Age. This is Dinah. She's been around since Justice League number 75.
It's Dinah Lance and Dinah Drake.
Yeah, ever since that cool comic book on the wall over there.
Her largest pop culture focused thing was that one episode of Batman the Brave and the Bold, which was the musical episode, The Man with the Music Meister. So I can't say that she's an A. So I say B.
They're about to be now. I would put her in A category. However,
I would say she's one of the second highest ranked secondary characters, like towards Robin. Like when you have Robin itself, like she's one of those secondary characters.
So well, here we have Jay saying S, and then we have Ahsoka saying S. Black Canary is literally an icon for DC. Black Canary, holy moly, S tier. She's a smoke show, says Rhaegar. Alrighty, and then
I guess we're throwing attraction in here. Apparently,
hey, why not? That being said, I think the masses has spoken here. We're gonna pop that.
Apparently,
yeah.
Apparently, I should be expecting torches and pitchforks any minute now.
Maybe. Okay, so here we've got former Teen Titan Bumblebee. Guys, look, I love the Titans. And as much as they try to revive her with the superhero girls and everything, and they de-aged her, D-lister. But what do you think, Black Cat?
D.
Yeah. How about you, Dalton?
I say C.
C-lister?
Because she was one of my favorite minor characters in Glenn Arakami's Teen Titans, which is primarily where I and a bunch of other people probably know her from most.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, she's a minor character in said show, and as much as she stood out, she's still only elevated herself from a D to a C for me. So,
Okay,
Yeah.
so Ahsoka is.
I was harsh on Black Canary. I have to be harsh on everyone else too now. Otherwise, people are
It's
going to kill me.
understandable. Ahsoka is saying C, maybe B. Bumblebee and Rhaegar said D. Okay, so that's 4 on that one. Oh, let's see. I know her from Teen Titans 2003. Well, we have 4 on the D list, but I think we got 2 on the C and 1 on the B. So let's pull that up to C lister.
Yep.
Average it out there. Okay. And next up we have She's a Star, Sapphire. All right.
We have Carol Ferris.
Yeah,
like, that's Carol. Because of the core thing, like there's multiple Star Sapphires, we're gonna have to go by name.
Okay, Carol Ferris. Yeah.
I would say C tier.
C tier. All right. Yeah. How about you, Dalton?
Yeah, I'm with you there because she's the concept of the Star Sapphire is honestly more like has more notoriety than any of them individually. So yeah, C is fine.
Okay. Let's see. Jay's saying Star Sapphire is an easy A. It's going to be Carol Ferris. Okay, and
because we know there's Jon Stewart has a love interest that's a Star Sapphire as well, Fatality.
But also, are they on the list? Is the other question. If they're not going to be, if we're only going with like the most iconic.
Yeah, we're doing what's in front of us.
Yeah,
that's it.
No, I'm just saying the names separate them from the characters and the separation, just because not to get confused.
Okay.
I mean,
like
okay, but if there's only one on the list, then that's the one
B. I say B lister. She's been a major Green Lantern fan for over 50 years. So there you go. If the Golden Age, D. If the one since Silver Age, then it's a B, says Ahsoka. All right.
She hasn't been in the Golden Age.
Yeah, she was a Silver Age character.
Yeah, she never appeared in the Golden Age.
All righty. So what we've got here is 2 C's, 2 B's, and an A, and so I'm going to put her in the B category. All right. Next up, we've got Cassie Cain's Batgirl, the first Batgirl to have her own solo series. That can't be taken away from her. That being said, even though she was the first one, it really didn't make a cultural impact. People would still think Barbara Gordon.
Yeah, she's not Barbara Gordon is the damning piece of evidence here. The smoking gun. You're a Batgirl, but you're not Barbara Gordon. So,
but she is a badass. She is a badass. She became a villain for a while. How about you, Black Cat? What would you say?
I would put her in A.
A? Okay, all the way up there, huh?
What you were talking about is like basically what made me put her down from S to an A.
Yeah.
Not the cultural icon out of the comics factory, but for comic fans, like, you know how people are saying Wally West is the Flash for an entire generation?
Yeah, that's true about her, about Cassie.
Cassandra Cain is basically Batgirl for my generation.
She was the Batgirl from like 95 to damn near 210.
99.
99 was it? Okay, for the 2000s.
Not New 52, New Gotham arc or No Man's Land.
Mm-hmm.
She wore the costume first in No Man's Land. She was introduced in No Man's Land and held the title until 2009.
There you go. So yeah, for 10 years she was Batgirl.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
The only reason she lost the title was Didio being Didio.
Didio sucks, by the way. Well, I'd put her in the B tier. We see Jay's got her at D. She's a D-lister to Jay.
I'd put her in B.
A B-lister. Okay. And then let's see whom else. She was a person whose planet literally tried to eat Earth. Wait, what? Oh, I think still talking about Starfire. Okay. I was like, I didn't remember that intro of Batgirl. A. Barbara Gordon should stay Oracle. Agreed. But this is Cassie Cain. No. Cassandra.
Cass Cain.
There you go. Okay. Let's see. Do I have to get the video for you guys? You look at for Batgirl eating the Earth or Starfire? No, you don't have to. But
Star Sapphire, I think, is the one he's He's still stuck on Star Sapphire being a Golden Age character, and I'm 90% sure she wasn't.
Okay. Oh, maybe she was. I mean, look, that's happened more often than not.
I mean, it's possible, but
it's just not
between the two of us, you'd think one of us would know.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take the word because I've seen it. I've seen this kind of thing before, and she just left receipts. All righty. Let's see. We are on Batgirl, and we got 2 B's, 2 A's, and a D. I guess that's gonna keep it in the B list. And let's go on to this is another Cassandra. Do they have any other names?
Guess Cassandra Sandsmark.
Yeah. Okay. So where would you put
all the men are John, all the girls are Cassandra, I guess now.
Basically, Superboy Connor Kent only dates Cassandras because he dated both of them.
Okay, so where would you put
her? I would say B tier.
Okay, how about you?
Loved her in Young Justice, loved her in Teen Titans, but after New 52, irrelevant.
Okay, I'm going to go C myself. I don't think I've ever seen her. She's never been impactful to me.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you there, Anglantine. I'm going to put it in C. I'm going to put her in C as well, and yeah.
Okay, Jay's saying I can't give her lower than a B. Okay, so right now we're 2-2. All righty. Soka, if you want to join the Reindeer Games, we're on to Wonder Girl. If you want to join in, Black Sapphire, you're welcome to as well. Anybody listening in, if you want to vote, we're on Wonder Girl.
All right. Black Phoenix 77.
What did I say?
Black Sapphire.
Black Sapphire. Yeah, that's where I am right now.
Too many Sapphires in this live stream.
Okay, Wonder Girl says C. I'm moving it right there. God damn it. Ahsoka said C about Wonder Girl. It's going to be a long line. Okay. All righty. So I guess that moves it into the C category. Boom, boom. You know what? Do we even have to discuss this one? It's freaking Catwoman, guys.
S. And we're done.
Yeah, this one's one of the easy ones. But what about the next one, Wonder Woman's villain, the Cheetah? I would still put her in S.
Cheetah, I would put in A.
A category? All right. We're on Cheetah right now, guys. We just automatically put Catwoman in S.
I think between her obscurity outside of comics and what happened in Wonder Woman 1984, it bumps her down to an A.
Okay. Okay, Jay's saying Cheetah in the A category.
Because it's the Barbara and Minerva version, and how there were 3 different cheetahs. This version I would put A.
Okay.
Because a lot of things got rewritten, retconned, and everything.
Okay, 4 A's and 1 S so far. Cheetah is a B or A as she appeared in the Injustice video games and Injustice League. All righty. So I'm thinking she comfortably fits right with Big Barda and Amanda Waller. I'm thinking this is Cheshire.
It is Cheshire.
Okay. Goodness gracious. C-lister, I think.
Yep.
I would put her in the C list. I've seen her in a lot of books, but once again, she's never made that big leap forward. But she's in a lot of books, so I would put her in C list. How about you, Dalton?
Yeah, we appear to be all mad, but on the same page. So, yeah, C is fine.
All righty. All mad? Oh, I see. Cheshire Cat.
Cheshire Cat reference. Okay. Hadoy.
Let's see. Did you Cheshire says, yeah, we're all on the same page. Everybody's on the same page. She is a C-lister. There we go. And is this the Enchantress? I'm getting Enchantress vibes. But I'm also getting Enchantress vibes here. Who is this next?
That one is Enchantress. This one I'm not sure. The green one is Enchantress.
Okay. All righty. So the Enchantress, we've seen her in Suicide Squad. We see
That's
her
not
as
the Enchantress.
Huh?
The green one you pointed there, that's Enchantress.
Then who is this?
I am not sure. I think this is a Guy Gardner character.
Yeah, I have no idea on the one we're currently on, but he's right. The one with the green flames is Enchantress.
All right, she's going to go into D list because we can't identify. I think we're looking at two different Enchantresses right here. But this one, okay, Dolphin has no cultural relevancy. Why is her freaking comic book always worth $250 or more? I get it. It's probably because of that awesome cover. I love Dolphin. I love it whenever she appears in Aquaman books, but she has made no impact outside of not just comic book fans, but no one outside of Aquaman fans. She's a great freaking character, but no one tends to know about her unless she is an Aquaman fan. Oh, and they're mentioning, is that Morgan Le Fay?
Okay, it might be.
No, doesn't Morgan Le Fay wear a mask?
Yeah,
no. The thing is, if you notice, we're going in alphabetical order. So her name would have to be either a C or a D. That's right. Yeah, we've been going in alphabetical order, so that's something. But right here, let's talk about Dolphin. Cheshire?
I would put her in C.
C list? Alrighty. How about you, Dalton? Let me guess, you guys don't know shit about her.
Yeah, she isn't yet another one of those that I'm like
Aqualad
complete non-entity to me.
Yeah.
So I'm going based on your description of her mostly.
I'm telling you, everybody I know likes her, that likes Aquaman, likes this character a lot, but there's just nothing.
She's a non-entity everywhere else, basically.
I would love to put her in the B or the A, but if I'm being honest, it's C tops. But to tell you the truth, as good as her freaking first issue looks, I've got to say D-lister. Righty, we've got also let's see, we also have Ahsoka saying D. I wrote that one down already, and D for don't know who Dolphin is. That makes there we go. That's a D-lister, 3-2. I don't like doing that, by the way. I really don't, but I've got to be honest.
It hurts him.
Yeah, because she's a great character, but who freaking knows Dolphin outside of us Aquaman fans? I mean, even comic book fans are confused about her. Okay, so now we've got another person who has an identity crisis. Miss Donna Troy, otherwise known as Wonder Girl. Circe! Oh my gosh, the Wonder Woman villain Circe. Let's revote.
Okay, yeah, Circe. Now I feel stupid.
Okay, God, I know, right? It's like so obvious now. Especially when I said, okay, so we're talking about Circe, the Wonder Woman villain. That makes a change. But I'm still going to say C-lister.
I say B because she had an entire episode of Justice League Unlimited focused around her, and lest we forget, Lulu's back in town. So, I mean, damn, she was also the villain that convinced Batman to sing. So,
I would say I don't care about anyone's appearance in those cartoons, and I would put her in B just because of Greg Rucka's Wonder Woman run.
Okay. We got Circe as a C, 2 C's and 2 B's. Let's see. I like Donna Troy's first second origin story. Right. Hey, Aqualad, how you doing? I could have used you. We could have used you for the Dolphin vote. Maybe you could have counteracted me. Now, Joe's Geek Show is saying B-. Well, we're actually only doing levels here, but I'll put her at a B for you since that was the first one. And okay, it's looking like
Jay, yes, that is exactly to what I am referring. Yes, everyone knows I'm my blue. Yes.
There we go. Let's get her here. All righty. Okay. And now we're back on to Donna Troy, Wonder Girl from the Teen Titans, the good Teen Titans with George Perez. And so you know what? She's at the very least a B-lister in my opinion. All righty. How about you, Dalton?
I say A because even though she doesn't appear very often, like culturally outside of the comics, everyone just has this innate instant love for her regardless. So it's like, what can I say with that? It's A.
Lucian is saying Troya gets a B, which is one of her identities. How about you, Black Cat?
B.
A B-lister. All righty.
Yeah.
Let's see. Donna Troy is C at worst and B at best. All righty.
Never thought I'd see the day when I was the nice one. Jesus.
What's up, Joe? You got to vote for Donna Troy. I know you do. I know you do. Let's hear it. And why? Look, she is a huge part of my childhood, man. I'm just flat out saying. I've read so many times read those Teen Titans books. That's where I remember her from. Plus, you can't take away the fact that Donna Troy is a Silver Age character, not a Bronze Age character. She's been around for quite a while. And Aqualad says B, and that is 4-2. So we're going to put her in the B category, the B-listers. Next, we've got Dove from Hawk and Dove, who replaced the original when he was killed during Crisis on Infinite Earths, and they have never looked back. It's always been male Hawk and female Dove.
Okay, so second Dove, not first one.
Right.
Okay.
Well, the first one won't be up here because this is about DC, yeah. All right, we've got Jay Lewis saying Dove 2 is a dud. What'd you say, Black Cat?
I said put her in C tier.
C tier. All right. How about you, Dalton?
If this were first Dove, I'd be arguing for an A, but since it's second Dove, I'm gonna lean towards C.
I'm going to agree with you on C, but let me explain. I think C because when she took over, they never looked back. This has been the way it is longer. She's been Dove longer than Hank's brother has been Dove. And I thought it stuck. That being said, we love Hawk and Dove, those of us who've read, but once again, not even with comic book fans have they really made an impact. And they've tried.
Basically,
they tried a couple of times.
They shoot themselves in the foot with her every time.
Yeah. All right. So we got 2 Ds and 2 Cs. Who else wants to say again?
Sounds like my result sheets.
Is that what they call them?
I wouldn't be broadcasting that on an internet video that's probably going to be here forever.
No, this will not be here forever because I have to take it down. There is a copyright on it already we know about. No, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to private it. Then I'm going to trim the
copyright section out of it.
Then I'll put it back up. All right. So I'm thinking we needed one more vote. We didn't get that one more vote. Me and Jay and Aquaboy said D. Okay, let's pop her right there then. Who are we looking at here, guys? This is the Enchantress, so she is either a D or an E. I think we're looking at Elasta-Woman from Doom Patrol.
Maybe. My first thought was this was what's her name? Manhunter, but
yeah, it's got to be an E because remember these are in alphabetical order. So I'm
thinking it probably is Elasta-Woman
because it looks like she's tall and she's bringing down buildings. So I'm thinking Elasta-Woman from Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol automatically she's either a C or a B, but yeah, I think most I would go C tier. What do you think there, Dalton?
Yeah, that's about right.
How about you, Black Cat?
C tier.
C tier. All right. Yep. This is Elasta-Woman from Doom Patrol. She is in the TV show. She's the one that falls to mud every time she gets nervous. Did you know you can fly? You got the whole house to fly around in. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You can fly anywhere you want. Don't yell at me. All righty. Elasta-Woman.
Yes, I found the arc as well.
And the one episode with the Doom Patrol in it. Okay, let's see. We got Elasta in the C category. I think she's gonna comfortably fall right there. So let's go on to the Enchantress, the Suicide Squad. All righty. How about you?
And Justice League Dark. She was originally the first villain for Justice League Dark, and Suicide Squad the movie just yanked her. Here's the thing about Enchantress. I have to be consistent with my principles and my standards, and since I bitch every 5 minutes about how I hate that Dr. Fate is a possession-based character ever since Day of Vengeance, I also kind of hate Enchantress for also being basically a possession-based character. So I should be arguing for B because she's a magic user, but I'm going to say C because, again, I hate possession-based characters. I really do.
Okay. How about you, Black Cat?
I would say C.
A C list. All righty. She's been around. She's done some good things, but in all honesty, I can't get her up into the B tier. I've got to go C on her as well. Maybe I'm just being a bit, I don't know. It just seems maybe just being a little bit harsh on these characters, but there you go. Let's see. B for Ahsoka. All righty. And let's see. Enchantress. C. I think people know her from the Suicide Squad, but that is about it.
Yeah, and that's a very, very bad adaptation, by the way, what we're talking about.
Well, no, she's in the actual comic books, the good comic books as well. And so that would be where she would be found mostly. It's not
I hate that people associate her more with Suicide Squad than they do with Justice League Dark or any of the other appearances she's had, but oh well.
It is the thing. Okay, I'm going to let you out, okay? I'm just going to walk you over to the light where you can fly away and play around, okay? Because he's been very bitey recently. Ow, shit. just to demonstrate. No, you're gonna have to. I'll be right back, guys. Take comments, talk about Enchantress. I'll be right back.
Again, DC needs to stop this bad habit of making their magic-based or their magic user characters possession-based. Like, let the magic users actually be the ones to use the magic, please. Instead of being possessed by a spirit who essentially wears them like a skin suit. They're not demons from Supernatural.
Etrigan would beg to disagree.
Okay, but he's not a possession-based character. They share a body. And Jason Blood actually has to give him leave to come out.
And the Dr. Fate guy has to put on the helmet.
No, he doesn't. Not proper Dr. Fate. Naboo's role throughout every Dr. Fate comic.
I'm talking about whoever the hell is wearing the body of.
No. Fuck you. This is my area.
Whoa.
You will not contradict me here.
Whoa, hold on, Dalton. There's no need for that. Okay, if you disagree, but don't say that. Come on, man.
Let me explain, because ever since Day of Vengeance, and especially in the New 52, they made Dr. Fate a possession-based character. He never was prior to that. Never. And the only reason he started possessing Kent's body around the time of Day of Vengeance was to spare his adoptive son the burden of having to wield that much magic at once.
Okay, so
no, a proper Dr. Fate does not need the helmet to use magic.
Character. All right. But yeah, I don't like that at all. I mean, disagree, but don't do that. Plus, and I said this before, we need to watch our F-bombs because the new terms of service is going after that stuff. All right, so now we got Fire from the JLI. What do you kids think? Because this is, once again, is DC so filled with D-listers and C-listers? Really?
Well, because DC has so many freaking characters.
If you spread it out like this, how about you, Black Cat? What would you say?
Fire, I would put her in C-list.
C-list?
Yeah.
How about you, Dalton?
Fire is a really cool character, but she also like is utterly meaningless to most people. So I say C, and we'll leave it there.
Now the thing is yeah, she's made an appearance in the new what is that called, the Human Target, along with Ice, who's we could see is coming up. But yeah, I'm sorry, it's like personally. Oh, and to answer a question, we're doing popularity of the character within the comic books and with whatever cultural, like, yeah, have they made a cultural impact outside of comics, but also inside of comics? What is their impact? Like, do people still want to read about them? Do they show up on teams? Do they show up in solo series? That kind of thing.
Do people beg for movies based on them, etc., and so forth?
And how does that make you feel about the characters? So wherever, you know. So Jay says C, Aqualad says C, along with Dalton, Black Cat.
I said C.
C, okay, and yeah, let's just plop her right there because
basically she had the Bwahaha era going for her, but not much after.
Yeah, after that, nothing. Okay, now we've got Giganta, the Wonder Woman villain, the superhero, the Super Friends character. So she has had a small impact outside of comic books. She is a villain to a major DC hero. I think this is one of those things that people know her when they see her, but they forget about her when they don't. That being said, I think I would go B on her. How about you, Dalton?
Ice.
Oh, no, Giganta.
Oh, Giganta. Yeah.
She's been in Justice. She's like I said, she's a main villain for Wonder Woman. Really, she was for a while.
Yeah, B.
Let's see. Jay Lucen is saying Giganta. A. Okay, and you say B.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Black Cat.
C.
C lister. Alrighty. Yeah. There are a lot of characters I still don't know about, but would love to learn about them. Says Tehillim. Okay. Says B list. I have decided, I was wondering what to do with the channels, and I've decided what I'm going to do over at Old Man Comics is I'm going to make this the Year of the Villain. I know DC had their Year of the Villain. So what I'm doing is every week, at least 3 times a week, you're going to get 3 videos that are going to be a certain character's villains. I'm going to start this next week on Monday with the Mandarin from Iron Man. And then I'm going to go... Say again?
The British actor?
No, I'm going to actually do the real frickin' Mandarin. I might actually do
the space wizard with the quasi-magic rings.
Yeah, I might do a top 10 on Tuesday just based on describing what the rings do. I think that'd be kind of cool.
That would be neat. No one ever focuses on the actual abilities the rings are supposed to have.
Yeah, so that's going to happen. So I'll make sure I put Wonder Woman in there, and we'll talk about some Giganta, maybe some Circe, that kind of stuff. Yeah. All right, that is Giganta. Where would you put that? Me and Black Cat agree, says Ahsoka. So that is 2 for the C's, 3 for the B's, 1 for the A's. And Omar, how would you rate Giganta? Is she an A-lister, a B-lister, a C-lister, a D-lister, or would you lose your mind and say S? Yeah, I thought that might be a fun way. I'm trying to get that channel monetized by the end of this year. Actually, preferably by my birthday. So I want to do some consistent things, and so that's what's going to happen to kind of try to grab the people in for, what I'm saying. Okay. So there we go. Oh, okay. So we're going to move Giganta to the C list, and now we're on to Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn. Remember when she was...
It's good that they have both classic Harley and whatever abomination facets for modern Harley
on the same one. Okay, I'm going to say something, and it's going to feel like bile in my mouth. Harley Quinn was a great B character, but she is everywhere. Her cultural impact is off the freaking charts. When she's written well, she does well. Harley Quinn is an S tier.
Which Harley are we doing first, though? Are we
No, that's both. It's just Harley Quinn. Let's just take her as the character because they got both of them up here. They've got both.
I would put her at A tier.
Okay.
S tier, I wouldn't because she is everywhere, but that's because DC is forcing her everywhere.
Okay, you don't think that comic book fans are gravitating towards her naturally?
No. Okay. I would point out Jester Bella on Twitter and on YouTube. Like, she does talk about this a lot. Like, she's a major Harley fan that does bring this to account, that modern Harley is a complete different character than original Harley, and
that is true.
Is inflating her. Like, basically the Marvel equivalent would be Carol Danvers,
or Deadpool.
I mean, that's a little bit mean.
No, I'm talking about the inflation.
Okay.
The Miss Marvel to Captain Marvel, and how they're pushing Captain Marvel like it's a big thing.
Omar is saying overrated, but A, and Ethereal Dragon agrees with that A. And we have Harley Quinn, S list. She's annoying, but people like her. All righty. We are in a bit of a bind. Did you vote on this one there, Dalton?
I haven't gotten a chance to yet.
All righty. Let's hear
I'm in a weird place with Harley because if we were just talking about the one that was based on the animated series, I would say S. But because of the Flanderization of her into basically death cheerleader over the years, ever since she became, Margot Robbie-ish, I have to say A, because original Harley was much, much better and much, much more iconic than death cheerleader Harley. But here we are.
Okay, so Sokka is saying at best she's an S, and that would put 4 S's. She's also saying worst is an A, but it'd be if I can. But I've been taking her best grade, so there we go. We are now at 4 and 4 for A and S. So I guess I'm averaging it to the A category. All right, there we go. Okay, next up. And by the way, when I see these, unless they have a different one, I guess we've got to take the one that's in front of us. So if you see a modern day Huntress, we're not talking about the one from the 1970s. We're talking about, and this isn't even Helena Bertinelli from the 1990s version. This is New 52, where she is.
Oh, no.
This is the one that started in the New 52 with the Batgirl and the Birds of Prey, where I do believe she was a spy. She's no longer. I think she's even racially different. So there you go. This is that one.
No, they just chose the one image, but this is basically the one that was in Birds of Prey and everything. Like, Helena Bertinelli just got made darker and fancier. Because at that time, both Huntress, Helena Wayne, and Helena Bertinelli were both running around.
Yeah.
So the big brains over at DC decided to make her dark-skinned.
Oh,
okay.
God.
So this is the same character from the 1990s.
Yeah, but from now on, she'll always be dark-skinned.
Okay, there we go.
Joy.
We'll go with that one. I trust you tend to have a better memory than I do about these things. Okay, so this is I'll tell you what. Well, since after that, I'll do this bit. And anything after that line, that's what we'll take it. And this we're going on the fact that she is Bertinelli. And how do you vote there, Black Cat?
I would say A-list.
An A-lister. All righty. Yeah. How about you, Dalton?
Most of what I know her for comes from the episode where she and the Question are meet cuting for the entirety of the episode. So, which I really, really love. Okay. Then again, the Birds of Prey movie, which is supposed to be an adaptation of a comic, even though it wasn't, was such a massive nuke to any character involved in its reputation. So
none of the characters in the Birds of Prey movie were the characters.
Yeah,
I know, but still,
I will say though,
we're going off
the Huntress did come off. The Huntress did come off the best. So
yeah,
you got the best end of the worst stick possible.
Yeah, I know, but it's still like if Birds of Prey is on your "I was in this" resume, that might be an instant
So what would
downgrade,
you
at
put
least
her?
one letter. So I'd say A. I would have said S based on her relationship with the question, but
Okay.
Birds of Prey knocks her down one letter.
Alrighty, so here's the thing. We've got a B list from Aqualad, an A from Jay, a C from Ahsoka, a C from Tehillim. We've got A's from Dalton and Black Cat. And I'm going to join the panel here because when I think of Bertelli or whatever her name is there, I think I've been saying it wrong. When I think of her, I go back to No Man's Land. I go back to the Justice League, and I'm thinking she was pretty badass. So I'll go A on that one. And we've got 2 C's, a B, and 4 A's. Alrighty, here we go. Let's pop her up here, and then we've got Ice from the JLI. I think she
Shove her with her teammate on the seat.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yep.
I was thinking, yeah, let's just plop her with Fire on the C list. So let's see how everybody else votes here.
Fire and Ice.
Yeah.
Together again.
I'll just do this and get that going. There we are. And get that. Ice is on the C list, says Aqualad. Alrighty. I did it E. Okay. Oh, there you go. Thank you. That's very nice of you. If you're willing to do that, I'll just say, guys, wait for Ahsoka to make the line there, and we'll vote after that.
You're filling Marania's job tonight, Ahsoka. Apparently,
she's out doing a reading with the Venkman and the frogs as they do on Friday nights. Alrighty,
geeky puppet show.
I will do it after you count the votes. I'll be KB. That sounds good. Right now, I'm telling you, it's a C list. She's a C lister because everybody's voting C list. So let's just plop her in there, and then we're going to go to the absolute best version of Dr. Fate. Let's start with Dalton.
Presumably, Stevens in this list?
No, Inza, Kent's wife, and enough of that. No, like I know it's to bug me, but it's genuinely, seriously bugging me because no one knows about Dr. Fate, and apparently around here, all he is a joke now. So it's
no. That particular Dr. Fate is a joke.
Yeah,
I would never actually call Dr. Fate a joke. But how do you feel about female Dr. Fate?
But yeah, we're talking about the time when to give backstory for anyone that doesn't know, we're talking about a time when the physical repercussions of wielding too much magic at once killed Kent Nelson, and his soul became bound to the amulet of Anubis, allowing him to merge with his wife, who was the next successor to the helmet and also to Naboo's advice, because originally, before he started possessing people for no reason, Naboo's only role was to be an advisor and essentially a repository for magical knowledge for Dr. Fate. Anyway, Enza is the second best Dr. Fate after her husband, so she's going in S tier for me.
S tier. Alrighty, Black Cat.
D tier.
D tier.
Like, other than that one storyline where some people might have seen it, does anyone know there was a female Dr. Fate?
Yeah, I don't think she made a huge. Huge cultural impact outside of comic books. I do think that people know the female Dr. Fate. I would have to go C tier myself, just based on that. All right, let's see, and we've got. I love Dr. Fate, but Inza is a C. Okay, Dr. Fate, Sorcerer Supreme, Dr. Fate female. I have known some of her, and she is basically A-list. Okay, and so we get A-list on that. Now here is an interesting. We got another one, D-list. We have an A-list, an S-list, 2 C's, and a D. I'm thinking
B.
It pulls it more towards that area, and I think she falls into the B category.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. All righty, guys. Should we just give a pass to this one as well, or do you want to discuss Poison Ivy?
S.
How about you, Black Cat?
A.
All righty. Poison Ivy, been around for 50 years at the very least, over 50 years.
Yeah, super iconic villain. Like, I'm judging S with, can they hold their own title for years?
Well, so far she's been about 7 months, right?
Yeah, but I'm talking about 100-issue long titles. Catwoman had 980 something, and then Catwoman always had a series more or less.
Okay.
Give it a year here or there, but she's had her own series since 98.
Aqualad and Jay have said S, so we've got, and you are at A tier. How about you, Dalton?
For Ivy?
Oh yeah, you said S.
I already said S.
Okay.
I was confused by you.
I'm gonna agree with you there. I'm gonna put an S tier. Poison Ivy, she's everywhere. People know who she is outside of comics. People love her in the comic book area. I think they messed her up by putting her with Harley Quinn because now they don't know if they want her to be a villain or not. Tahillam is saying A-lister as well. At the moment, we've got 4 S and 2 A, so it's leaning towards S. I have to say A. She held her own title, and she basically has appeared in every video game and almost every Batman animated series. So now we've got 3 and 4. That's almost a coin flip, but it does go one more for the S tier. All righty, next up we've got Jessie Quick.
C tier.
I think
I love her. I would have put her in B tier, but I don't think she has the standings to go over.
I'm gonna agree with you. Look, Jessie Quick, originally Golden Age character, All-Star Squadron. He was something. His daughter comes in the 1990s, and I don't see a lot of people talking about her ever. So ultimately, I would have to go C. She's a good character, but she's waiting for her breakout.
I have to go D by default on the grounds that I didn't know who she was. And I didn't even know that she was tied to the Golden Age character.
There you go.
Which I guess I should have known given the name, but...
MK is saying B. Let's see. We've got D-list from Aqualad.
I like her in an ensemble setting. I don't like her on a singularized setting. Like, she was great in the Justice Society of America.
Alrighty. Telem says C. All right. And then we have Liberty Bell 2. Okay. Different colors, but okay. She was good in the Flash show, says MK. I think she's cool, but yeah, not a lot of people know her. I have to say C tier. She's been around for 3 decades, but she hasn't had her breakout and has had some influence. Yep. Okay, so it looks like C's going to win on this one. There we go. What is her name again?
Jessica Cruz.
Jessica Cruz Green. I think they're here as Green Lanterns.
Yeah.
Instead of their original names.
No,
but now we're...
That's Jessica and Joe.
Yeah. Well, I kind of know where Joe's going to go, but what do you think about Jessica Cruz there, Black Cat?
I think she has the potential to be one of the greatest characters, but DC just keeps screwing her over. So, like, for now, it'll have to settle for a C tier.
Alrighty. How about you, Dalton?
When they retconned, they did the thing with Green Lanterns being able to overcome fear, make them powerful.
Yeah.
The will, like, she has a fear of everything. Like, her fear is going outside because she saw her friends murdered and she has survivor's guilt from that. Like, with a good writer, she has the potential to go S tier, but right now, DC are just screwing her over.
Based on Evil Black Cat's description, I kind of feel bad for how much I dislike this character, but as he says, she's a character that DC is constantly screwing over, and I've never grown to like her. So I would say D.
Okay. And let's see, Jay saying hard F, which is D. Let's see, Jessica Cruz A list and Joe for Z list. Jessica is B list. People know her at least in one of her comics. All right. She is unpopular and has had negative stuff among the large majority of Green Lantern fans. So D, and that is from Ahsoka. All righty. And Jessica Cruz is A tier, one of the few characters that had struggles, anxiety. As someone with anxiety, I relate to her a lot, and because we rarely see this. Okay.
Basically, she had so much potential, but Didio decided to be Didio.
Okay, so here's the thing. Jessica Cruz.
She got Didio'd, I guess.
Jessica Cruz has 1 vote in every slot. Except for D. She's got 2. But I'm here to tell you, I'm going to save her from the failure because I started really not liking this character. Like right off the bat, I thought I hated Jessica Cruz. But as the stories went, I got to like her. I'm going to give her a B list because I do have this saying, there is no bad character, only bad writers. And after a while, I got to see how good of a character she could have been because of the good writers. But we have 2 Ds, 1 C, and then we have 2 Bs, an A, and an S. Is that enough to pull her from the D list to the B list? Or does she stop in the C?
I think it might wind up in C.
How about you, Black Cat?
I said C. I would have put her in C.
Okay, and because I'm seeing, I think I was looking like what average would you give her? Is the A and S enough to bring her to the Bs? But let's put her in the C. And let's talk about Joe, you said? Yeah,
Jojo Mullins Finance says what says.
All right, so we already got a vote for D. How about you, Black Cat? Where would you put her?
D.
D list? Now, why is that? Because I have actually never read a comic book with her.
That is why I'm putting her in D list.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that too. Because here's the reason why. I've had no desire to read a comic book with her in it.
That is the reason why.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, the writers screw over every character at some point these days, though, to be fair, except a few. Tehillim is saying, okay, now we got it. I was waiting for Ahsoka's line here, but Joe Mullins is Z list for Tehillim, and then Ahsoka says D, so that's all. I already got your vote, Tehillim.
Jojo
so
don't know.
4 on the D. Jojo don't know as a D. Dalton, do you want to chime in here?
I didn't know this character existed until just now.
That's D.
So
Okay,
D.
so yeah, we're already up to 6. So here
the
you go.
sad
It
part
kills
is
me.
Dove is in the same category as this.
I know it kills me. Dove is in the same freaking category.
Horrible.
Like, can we put them up to C? Like, they don't deserve this category.
If I get more than 3 votes in the chat, that we can move Dove and Dawn up to C list, I'll take it. We'll put them up to C. But let's talk about a character that I love so very freaking much.
This is Katana. I would advise not. She has my back. I would advise not getting killed by her.
Her soul steals the souls of her victim. God, that's a horrible line. But I have been a fan of hers ever since Batman and the Outsiders and in The Brave and the Bold, issue number 200. I want an issue and a statue for my wall. I will be putting her in the A list. She's not S tier, but I don't think I've met anybody who's like, wow, Katana sucks. It's always some sort of admiration towards her. Personally, though, I've loved her I've loved this character for the past 40 years. She has been out in the world. People know who she is, and they know that if you get killed by her, she steals the souls. What do you think, Black Cat?
I would put her in B tier.
B tier? Okay, Dalton.
I have to agree with Black Cat. She's cool. She's very cool. but they just it's yet another case of she's a really cool character that DC just kind of keeps in the background of things rather than making a main character or anything. And
it's funny thing is, you're right. She's always in a back, she'll have an 8-page story at the back of Suicide Squad.
Like, we're a team book, and also Katana is here, kind of thing. And it's like, well, I kind of wish she had her own thing, but
Jay's agreeing with you. B in reality, S in my heart. Yeah, I couldn't go so low as B. I had to stop at A. I have to say A or S tier, as she has been in multiple stuff and in it, and everybody knows her. Okay, let's see. Katana, I think B tier in my opinion. She's kind of cool, says MK. Alrighty, and Aqualad saying Katana is a B lister. All right, we've got 5 votes for B, 2 for A, and 1 S.
I think that lands her in the A tier.
Do you agree there, Black Cat?
I'd say B tier.
No. I'm not asking what your vote is. I'm asking, we've got 5 B's, 2 A's, 1 S. So does that elevate?
Okay, so that elevates to an A tier.
Okay, so
I would think I would think the S would cancel out at least 2 of the B's. So
at least 1.
Okay. Yeah.
All righty. So next up, we've got Hot Girl. Hot Girl had one incredible freaking run of comics in the 2000s. She was one of the Justice League, according to kids, for 10 freaking years. I've never read a bad run of Hot Girl. I think she looks incredible. I like her as a character.
Yeah.
Let's start with you, Black Cat.
Because we don't see another Hawk character here, I think we're going to have to take Hawk Girl and Hawkwoman as one character here. So this is a founding Golden Age founder of the JSA character.
This is from Golden Age until now. Okay.
Yeah.
Where would you put her?
A tier.
Where?
A tier.
A tier. Alrighty. Yeah. How about you, Dalton?
Shire's S. Like, her comics are always amazing, and I'm one of the people that grew up watching Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, and what they did with Shire there was just Oscar-worthy levels of entertainment. So, yeah, Shire's S.
Okay. Well, Jay is saying she's A tier. And then Hot Girl is known by the Justice League and Unlimited. She is a person for S tier, says Ahsoka, agreeing with Dalton. And then we have A-list. I think people know her outside of comics, says Aqualad. All right. Hydrolito, he said Hot Girl, not Hot Girl. We'll take both. I mean, look at her. Let's see. Hot Girl is
Shire Hall, after all.
Yep. Hot Girl is A for sure. Even New 52 Hot Girl is pretty cool, says MK. Once again, I've never read a bad run of Hawk anything. A-list from Tehillim.
And just announced, Bendis is taking over Hawkman.
I don't even make that a thing in the multiverse. I'm now imagining a universe crashing into that hypothetical universe, so that does not happen. Don't even make that a thing in the multiverse.
I have not yet voted, and I'm going to agree with Ahsoka and Dalton. This is an S tier character. Now, this is where we stand. 5 A's, 3 S. I've been keeping you guys as the judges here. Do we keep her in A tier or do we elevate to S?
I think it lifts her up more than it buoys her down.
What do you think, Black Cat?
I think you can put her in S.
You think S? Okie dokie.
Yeah. I'm being pragmatic to not my personal opinion. If my personal opinion, I would have her in S, but I'm thinking, what do the
you got to think about where she lands.
Yeah,
now,
the variable, but even so.
But she made her bones outside of comics as well. Yeah. So I think it's not outside of the realm of anything to put her in S. Now, here's somebody who was in a TV show that people liked and then they didn't. This is Killer Frost.
The Caitlin Snow version.
Right, the Caitlin Snow, the one that's in the TV show.
Yeah, not Louis Lincoln or Crystal Frost.
So what do you say, Black Cat?
I would say B tier because she was put in the comics and she had a good storyline where she wasn't controlling her powers. And in the storyline where Batman realizes she's not a bad person, she needs to steal people's heat to survive. And so the reason she was hurting others was to try to survive. And this is the only good Steve Orlando book I read, but I loved her in Steve Orlando's Justice League of America.
Okay.
And so the way he wrote her, I would put her in B tier.
B tier. How about you, Dalton?
Yeah, I agree. B tier is good for her. She managed to break out kind of like Harley did, but on a much smaller scale. So, yeah.
All right. Let's
Also,
see.
Daniel
Jay's saying
hot.
Killer Frost is A, thanks to the show. Alrighty. And then we have Hydrolito. There was a Justice League member called Green Fury, also called Fire. Well, yep, we already voted on her. How do you think about Killer Frost? I like Caitlin. She's B tier. I liked her in JLA arc. Proof she wasn't as evil. Okay, he's talking about the same thing. Alrighty. And that was... okay, I lost it. That was MK, B tier. Okay, MK, B tier. Alrighty, and then let's see, Aqualad, C-list. She wasn't that popular outside of comics, and I don't really see comic fans mentioning her that much. Alrighty. And then we have Ahsoka. She is B tier. She is a good character in comics and in the TV show. She is somewhat liked. Alrighty. And let's see, Killer Frost, B, says Rhaegar. Okay. And question is, Naomi on this list? Well, I am going to guess yes, because they've had a whole bunch of people, but we can only see up to Mary Marvel right now. But let's see, for my vote, I'm going to have to agree with most everybody else and say B list. I do think the Flash gave her a little elevation. I've enjoyed this character, but not as much as I like the pure evil character. Otherwise, yeah, there you go. So here's the thing. We've got 1 C, 1 A, 6 Bs. So I think really,
Bs.
Yeah, strong right in the B characters.
Yeah.
Which brings to another character that I like. I liked her in the Suicide Squad in the 2000s, but let's face it.
I liked her. I loved her in Birds of Prey.
Yes. Did I not say Birds of Prey?
No, you said Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I meant that one. Okay, Lady Blackhawk. We've got it right here. So where would you put her?
A C tier.
Okie dokie. How about you, Dalton? Where would you put Lady Blackhawk?
Yeah, I agree. See, she's an interesting character, but she's not one that anyone would know or related to any characters anyone would know. So,
like, she has her popularity with Birds of Prey fans. Other than that, no one cares.
Lady Blackhawk. Hawk. All right. So where would I put Lady Blackhawk? I would put her. I think I would agree with you guys. I think I would because look, I like the character in the Birds of Prey. She was good. I like the fact that she's basically the military person, but nobody knows her outside of that. And I don't know if everybody else knows her at all. So yeah. So let's see. We got 3 C's from us. From Aqualad, we got the B list. I don't know much about her, but I've heard people talk about her, says Aqualad. Okay. What was that? E? Black Hawk. Rhaegar says he'll give a C to Lady Blackhawk. Alrighty, and then we have didn't she show up in the DC Metal Run? I don't remember. I didn't actually read that. I got bored with it. I know this was like their thing for 3 freaking years was DC dark metal, light metal, all sorts of. I got bored with it after a while. We got another C from MK for the Lady Blackhawk. I have to disagree with Dalton, and D is she is only known for one thing, and no one outside of that knows her, says Ahsoka. All righty. I think that she's planted right squarely in the C list. Lady Blackhawk is also called Lady Shark when mind controlled by the villain Shark. Oh, okay. We've got 1D, 1B, 5 Cs. I think this is right in the C's there. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, she's in video games. She's in cartoons. She was even in one movie. We have Talia, right?
Lady Shiva.
Lady Shiva. I was thinking, no, okay. Yeah, I'm looking right at her. Got that wrong. Okay, Lady Shiva. I mean, why would Talia be in the L's anyway? I'm a dumbass. All right, Dalton.
Lady Shiva, I would say C because I've seen her in things. I have recollection of seeing her in things. I don't remember a single thing about her.
Okay. She's a badass martial artist. Black Cat, how badass is she? Where would you put her?
A tier.
A tier.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Basically, unlike Death, she's Deathstroke if Deathstroke hadn't been overused.
Okay.
Like, she shows up, and if you're a human character, you know you're fucked. If you have superpowers, you can chill to a certain degree.
Okay, so Jay Lucen is saying Lady Shiva gets the D-lister. Alrighty.
No, I think that was they haven't done. Lady Shiva
okay,
yet.
I see. Okay, I made a mistake. That's not for. Okay.
Helium shot first with Lady Shiva S,
In
and
the
then
S
Ahsoka
tier.
put up.
Soka. We got Omar. Okay, let's see. Talia. It's not Talia. Sorry, MK. My bad. It's Lady Shiva. Okay, we have to. I said Lady Shiva is A tier, says Ahsoka. Alrighty. And we have C list from Aqualad. Okay. And then we have C list from Jay. Let's see. I haven't voted yet. Lady Shiva is known to Batman fans more than to just comic book fans. Definitely she's not well known outside of that. But if you're a DC fan, most likely you're a Batman fan and you've heard of her. So at the very least, I'm going to plop her in the B list. Okay. And we have MK says, okay, B-lister. All righty. So here's what we got. We have 3 C's, 2 B's, 2 A's, and 1 S.
That's a B.
That's a B. Yeah. All right. Let's pop this up here and get her into the B-listers. All righty. And next, should we just put a S tier? Yeah, I'm not even going to put her to a vote. Lois Lane, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to put her to an S.
Yeah, I mean, her husband even has an S on him, so, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's just going to get that free pass up to the S, because I don't, in all honesty, she's probably the most iconic DC female, except for one other person. But right now, we're talking about
make the argument she's more iconic than Wonder Woman, and yes, I said that.
Okay, but right now we're talking about
more iconic than Catwoman, though.
We're talking about someone who no one barely knows, and that's Ma Hunkel. She is a Golden Age character. She was kind of the maid for the All-Star Squadron, who liked to put up her own superhero visage, and this was it. She is the Red Tornado.
Yeah.
That has nothing in common with any of the other Red Tornadoes ever. No.
For the fans of the recent Black Adam movie, she is the grandmother of the swirly girl. What's her face?
Cyclone.
Yeah. I love that they got Henry Winkler to play the Atom, even though we'll never get to see Henry Winkler as the Atom. I just love that we did.
It makes perfect sense, and you can literally see it in your head. So it's like, yeah, that good on you, movie. Good on you.
All right, now Rhaegar, that's a soup pot. Back in the 30s, 40s, they boiled everything. That is a soup pot.
She was basically the Alfred to the proto JSA kind of.
Was later the Alfred to the main JSA as well.
Okay, so Black Cat, where would you put her? Jay is saying C-lister.
C-list.
C-list? How about you, Dalton?
I really want to put her in B for just golden age gonzo-ness and like nostalgia, but C.
All right, MK is agreeing, saying C. You know what? Peer pressure is saying I'll put her at C as well. Might as well. We got everybody. Okay, Omar says D, but the other two say C. So I'm just going to not waste more time here and just plop her in the C listers. And now we're going to talk about Madame Xanadu. She's so hot right now.
Yeah, Madame Xanadu is B.
All right. Yeah, we're hearing that she's going to be in some sort of movie coming up. But how about you, Black Cat?
C.
I'm going to agree with you on that. I don't think she's made much of a splash, even though for some reason, some inexplicable reason, her first appearance issue is going up to about 30, 40. I don't think still people know who she is. And I'm talking about comic book collectors.
Well,
Omar is saying who? Xanadu saying C.
I mean, I know who she is because I'm a magic user guy, and she's like she is to DC what 90s Madam Web on the Spider-Man cartoon was to Marvel. So yeah, Madam Xanadu for me would be B, but I understand why if you don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of magic both inside and outside of comic book universes, you wouldn't know who she was.
What's up, Bird? All righty. Well, we've got hang on to your copies of Doorway to Nightmare #1, kids. All righty. Hold on just a sec. I think, Eric, you need to get in here, man. Come on in. We're talking about DC characters. Come join us.
Yeah, jump on, Breen.
Yeah. We're actually talking about comic book stuff, dude.
Don't jump. Take your stair lift on.
Yeah, I left the link in Sports Ball and Comics. Jump on, man. All righty. So let's see. Where were we?
We were seeing where Xanadu.
Okay, lies. So I'll vote C as well. We've got 4 C's, 2 B's. That would be a C plus, but there you go. All righty. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Mary Marvel. How about you, Dalton? It's Mary Marvel.
By the same token, I'm stuck whether to put her in B or A because a lot has been done with Mary, especially recently with Young Justice Phantoms. So would that raise her up? But then again, like I'm thinking B. I'm thinking B for her.
Okay, you're gonna put her in the B list. How about you, Black Cat?
B list.
Alrighty. Any reasons why she makes the B list?
I know her iconicity, but I don't know many stories where she was a big factor. Like nothing pops to mind, but I know how big of a character she is in terms of the Fawcett years, in terms of the power of Shazam stories, but the multiple retcons and everything just leaves me confused. Like, which version is this? Is this the version where he's...
Well, anytime there's one, we go all the way back from Golden Age all the way to now. Yeah. So we've got Jay saying A-list, Aqualad saying A-list, Rhaegar saying A-list. Alrighty, then we have Ahsoka saying she is from Shazam. Yep. I like Black Mary. Zach doesn't for some reason. MK says, okay, Mary Marvel is A tier. The movie and her recent taking the mantle made me like her more. I think she's the second coolest from the Shazam family, Shazam kids after Billy. And so he puts her at A list, and I am going to have to disagree just a little bit.
Okay, question. Where did I put the Huntress?
I don't remember. I don't keep names. I just keep.
No, where is the Huntress ranked right now?
The Huntress is, I think the Huntress is A list or S tier.
She deserves to be in the same tier as Huntress.
She's A list. Okay, so you'll put A list.
A-list. Bumping her up to A list.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, that's something because I think you guys are off your rocker because I think she's S tier. At one point in time, this family was selling outselling the Superman family. I think the movies elevated her into the general culture. The Shazam family has always been popular within comics. I say S tier, but as it stands, we've got 7 A's and 1 S. She goes into the A column.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is something. I might make a list out of this one because I noticed, I could do that with the rankings just by our numbers. So, anywho, next up. All right. Oh, hold on. B list is just for the fact that she's Shazam and is somewhat known for being Shazam. Okay. A lot of Rule 34. What's Rule 34?
Sexual drawings or fan fiction, basically.
Literally, for a lot of runs, you could basically Batman and Robin, Aquaman and Mera. She's been Queen of Atlantis. She's ultimately powerful. She's liked. She had a great miniseries not too long ago. And of course, barring the actress, she had a great showing in 2 movies.
She did. And barring the actress is a very important part of that sentence because if we were holding actors against people, oh boy.
I am going to give her the A. How about you, Dalton?
Yeah, I'll agree. A works. That's where we ended up putting Mary Marvel. So yeah, that's probably where Mera goes to.
Yeah. Did E cut out, or am I just losing him?
No. I was asking, what's your opinion?
Yeah, you cut out for me. I could see Dalton moving,
Yeah,
but you cut out.
Yeah, no, I couldn't hear him either. I couldn't hear him a second ago either, which is why I was confused for a second there.
He's stuck
He
again.
might be having technical difficulties again.
You know, the funny thing when that happens is I hear you guys. So here I am. I actually can't see what's going on because I've got the board in front of it, and I didn't know I cut out. So what would you give her, Black Cat?
I would put her in A tier.
A tier. All right. Let's see how the rest of the team is going to play this ball. Let's see. We've got A from Rhaegar. All right. Then we have Annette Mera was amazing. A list for me, Sister Hill. All righty. Mera, that's hang on to your copies of Aquaman 11, first series, kids. Yeah, she might show up in a movie. Mera gets a B for me. She got a little ahead of herself in Flashpoint, but yeah. That's funny. Mera is a B list. I don't like her much in comics, but people like her. I do. Aqualad, yes. The other Aqualad being the other Aquaman fan I know of. Mera is a good character and has been around since the Silver Age. I have to say S tier. She has cosplayed a lot, says Ahsoka. Alrighty, and we have E is freezing. Yeah, it's a little cold, but I wouldn't say freezing. Mera had a different actress on Smallville, and E's getting.
Was she even in Smallville? I don't remember her in Smallville.
Yeah, I think she is. Then the second time or the third time, the second time Aquaman shows up, I think.
Okay, because I don't remember those episodes, like the episodes where they were actually putting the league together very much.
We have 5 A's, 2 B's, and 1 S. So I believe she goes into the A's. A character that they looked like they were going to push and then seemed to have just dropped is Ms. Martian. What do you think, Dalton?
I mean, she was a main character on Young Justice, and Young Justice defined DC in animation for a whole generation of kids. Not mine, but the generation after mine. So, A?
An A list. Okay, how about you, Black Cat?
I would put her in C list.
C list, all right. I would go B. Once, like Dalton said, she at least had her shot. but I think the shot ultimately failed. I don't think she's a horrible character, and people do know of her, and the people that do know of her like her. But so far, it's like she went and she just hit that wall. All right, let's see what we have from others. Miss Martian's a B, thanks to Young Justice and Winnie the Pooh, or Winnie Cooper. Wait, from Wonder Years? Oh, did she do the voice? Okay. B from Jay Lucen. Okay. And then we have B from Omar and a C from Tehillim. All righty. And let's see, Aqualad, says B list. All righty. B for Rhaegar. And Miss Martian, I loved her from Young Justice. I have to say A, as it was also a couple of other Justice League stuff. And hang on to your copies of Who Am I Kidding? I don't know what her first appearance is.
when even the Breen is stumped, we might have a problem.
All righty.
Was something in the Jeff Johns Teen Titans run.
Teen Titans run, yeah. I was even trying to think of it. Let's see. Well, you know what? It's going to be B because we got 2 C's, 2 A's, and 5 B's. All righty, kids.
To the Googles, hang on to your copies of Teen Titans Jeff Johns Run 37.
All righty. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Power Girl. Boob Window Power Girl. How about you, Black Cat? Let's start with you.
Black Cat.
Okay, how about you, Dalton?
This is difficult because everyone knows of her, but then again,
was I muted?
Like, most of what people know of her is she's the sexier version of Supergirl. So, A? Okay. A or B? I can't decide. I guess B, because the more I think about it, the more.
Are a double D or a.
Yeah, we already have the double D joke in the comment section. Power Girl is double D. Seriously, she's an S, says Jay. All day. If anyone votes her lower, I will find you. All righty. Well, Black Cat sounds like she's about to, and Dalton just put her in the B list. How about you, Black Cat? Where would you put her?
I would put her in the A list.
The A list. You know what? Dalton actually convinced me. At first, because of my own bias, I would put her in the S tier, but I don't think she's as popular as Supergirl. But let me see, who else do we have in the S tier that, I don't think she, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to say S tier because she's at least as good as Black Canary here. I'm going to pop her up into the S tier myself. Everybody knows her. Now, she hasn't done anything outside, but people know her. I mean, look what Black Canary did outside.
But everyone knows her as the counterpart to Supergirl.
Hang on to your copies of All-Star Comics 58. My baddie, probably a sore spot. It is a little bit. It is. I'll get it back. I will get that book back. A-list because, okay, let me get back to the beginning here. Where is it? Tillum says A-list. Power Girl A says Rhaegar. Okay.
You may find me, Jay Lucian, but you will not be returning home safely.
All right. Power Girl, I have to say, is B, as she's pretty much just Supergirl. All righty. Going the Black Cat, or no, the Dalton route. Power Girl gets 2 big A's for me, so A tier, says MK. Let's see. A list because people know her Bobs. Those are her cats. All right. She actually calls her boobs the Captain and Tennille. Let's see. I would have put S, but I'm putting an A because of Jay's comment. All righty. And let's see your safety. Well, thank you. Thank you for not wanting to kill me. Oh, and she is in an animated series. That's right. Okay, so what we got here is 2 B's, 2 S. Oh, Rhaegar votes S. Really? Wait, did I see it? Nope. 2 A's, 2 S, and or 2 B's, 2 S's, and 4 A's. So she's going to go comfortably right in the A slot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, another creation of Marv Wolfman and George Perez. We have Raven. We have Raven from the Teen Titans. She's a magic user, so I'll start with Dalton.
S.
Okay, that did not.
S for the sake of Glenn Arakami's Teen Titans alone, but also S for everything else she's also been involved in.
Well, she's been involved in one of the greatest runs of comic book history, the Marv Wolfman, George Perez run on Teen Titans. How about you, Black Cat?
Like, I'm debating A or S, mostly because one of the things you said, like, she's been in Marv Wolfman's run.
Yeah.
But has the Titans ever gained that popularity back with her in it? But
in comics, maybe not. You can argue
Glenn
that they've been on TV for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
But so there is a cultural expansion that has her in it.
But the other thing that's making me think S is because she was central to the Trigon stories.
Okay.
I mean,
so the most important stories and one of the most biggest comic issues, so I'm leaning to S.
All right. Hey, Cornez, what's up?
Put her in S.
All righty. So we've got 2 S. Let's see what else we have. We have A list for Raven from Tehillim.
Pitching her a bit low there, aren't you?
Power Girl is always double D on any list, says Maranya. Raven, a soft S, but an S nonetheless, says Dr. Seuss's son, Jay Lucian. A list, people love her, but I don't think people will buy her own comic.
Au contraire, mon frère.
Raven is S tier. She's a little badass, and she was one of my mains in Injustice Gods Among Us. Yeah. Telekinetic magic powers besides the comic cartoons. She's a cool character. My go-to character was the Atom in Injustice 2.
I mean, obviously, I mained Dr. Fate, but everyone knew that answer already.
Okay, let's see. Hang on to your copies of DC Comics Presents 26. I wish I could have, Eric. I'm glad to see Hot Girl and Katana place, says Krenez. I have to say she's S. She is known for a whole lot of comic books. She is, in my mind, revitalized the emo movement in the early 2000s, and she has, in the animated series, she is well known. Also, she's part of the greatest run of comic books of all time. We have 6 S's and 2 A's. Ladies and gentlemen, Raven joins the S tier. But let's talk about Renee Montoya's question. I'm going to put her in the D list because Renee Montoya probably would have been a B lister as a side character in Batman. But when they made her the question, they freaking forgot she existed. So, yeah, I'm going to say D lister.
No, they remembered she existed when they made her the question, but they made her redundant by bringing back the original question.
Okay. Where would you put her?
As the question, I would put her in lowest of the C tiers.
Okay. And let's see. We have Renee Montoya, of what I've presently read of her character, the D list. Yeah, that's right. She's in that Gotham book now. Let's see. Montoya Q is a D. And that was Jay Lucen. Rhaegar saying, I also liked playing as Atrocious in Poison Ivy a lot. For me, it was the Atom. And I think I was okay with the Joker. Oh, Catwoman. I could kick ass with Catwoman on that game, too. Okay, where do we go? C-list, says Aqualad. Alrighty, and Black Adam was cool in Justice, so was DS for sure. Montoya should be a C, says Rhaegar. Alrighty. And then
I'm gonna be, I guess, the nice one here and say B, because the question is by far and away my favorite non-magical character in DC. And even though they did kind of make her redundant, and even though all the things you were saying was correct, which is why she's not an A or S, she's still a really good version of the question, so I say B.
Okay.
But I think that's about as charitable as anyone's going to be to her tonight.
There you
Basically,
go.
she had 2 good storylines, and then they made her redundant by bringing back Fixed Age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so here's what we've got. She's going to go into the C list because of Dalton. We have 4 Ds, 4 Cs, and 1 B. So Dalton's vote plops her a little bit higher right on into. Oh, we never did get, by the way, the at least 3 votes to elevate.
All right.
Hey,
any new people, vote for Dolphin and Dove to at least something that gets them out of D tier.
Yeah, we need votes. Would right now, would you pull Dolphin and Dawn out of the D list and into the C list? If you just jumped on Krenez, Chrono, Eric, Maranya, can you guys save Dawn and Dove and move them to the C list? Would you or would you not? Let me know. I guess they separated Hawkwoman and Hawkgirl. No, who would this be? It would start with an M, right? We've got spoiler. I forgot her name. Who is this?
I think this is Shira now.
Shire. Okay.
Wait, the previous one wasn't Shire?
Now we got her.
That is what? God damn it!
That's Cheetah from the Thundercats.
That's Kendra Saunders, the one on top, the one we put on S tier. That is the
okay. Well, then we were thoroughly mistaken because the argument I was making was for Shire.
Yeah, but she looks like the one that's in all the good comics. This doesn't look like her.
She's the one in the post-2000s Jeff Johns era. This is from the Golden Age and everything.
She is? Okay.
Wait. Okay, so I guess we're putting 2 Hawkwomen in the S tier then?
Yeah.
Because either way, they would have belonged in S anyway. So
alrighty. So how about what's her name here? Freaking hell, she's got a name.
Soranik Natu.
Okay, let's talk about her. Where would you put
her? She is one of my favorite side Green Lantern characters, but iconicity and everything, I would put her in C.
Okay, and what's her name again?
Soranik Natu. Or Soranik Sinestro.
Soranik Natu.
Or Sinestro. Like, this is Sinestro's daughter.
Okay. And she gets a C list from Black Cat. Obviously, I don't. She's new. So
she's been around since 2006.
Yeah. I've got a drop to D. So, Dalton, where would you go?
I didn't know Sinestro had a daughter until just now. So, mazel tov to you, Sinestro, but your daughter's going in D.
Jay Lucen, you're thinking of Katmatui, not Soranik.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's who I thought she was as well before you said that. But apparently Katmatui wasn't included on the list. Yeah. Okay, so
basically you recognize her by the face mark.
Okay.
Sinestro drew that, made that scar on her face so he could find her again.
Alrighty, so let's see. Krenez to say I'd put Dawn in C at least. I have to say D. I didn't even know she existed, says Ahsoka. Gail's home, so the bird flew out to meet her. Let's see. B. She trained with John Stewart, or she trained John Stewart, says Jay.
He was thinking of Katmatui when he made that vote.
Oh, okay. And Aqualad says C list. Alrighty. Okay, I didn't know that there was Hawkgirl, Hawkwoman. I thought it was just we're gonna put them up there both because we were bidding on the whole line. Rhaegar says D, and Tehillim says D. Which, in all honesty, guys, that's 6, 2, and 1. I'll vote B. She's I. And okay, so there we go.
Yes, MKX 230. She was with Kyle.
C list. And okay, we got. Okay, so here's the deal. The only character saved is Dove, not Dawn.
Dolphin. Dove is
Dolphin.
Dawn.
Dove is Dawn. Dolphin is Dolphin. And also going to the C list. Here we go. All righty. Next up, we've got Spoiler, ladies and gentlemen. What say you, Black Cat?
I recently planned to read her first appearance. I was planning to read her first appearance, then I saw you post this, but I would put her in B tier.
Okay. Dalton?
I'd say C.
All righty. They keep putting her in decent stories. I like her as a character.
And then they keep destroying her.
And then like war games, it's like every time she gets a step up, she gets a step back. I gotta say though, I started hate reading Batgirls, and by that I mean whenever I say I hate reading comic, it's because I know it's going to be bad and it'll make for a good review, right? But the thing is, I actually started liking Batgirls.
Yeah, Batgirl has a huge quality boost after issue 8.
And it's not bad. And one of the reasons is because of this character. I'm going to put her on the C list, though, because once again, outside of comics, nobody knows a spoiler. So I put her in the C list. Let's see where everybody else gets her. B minus says Chrononaut, which is B enough.
Basically, every time she gets a step forward, they kick her back 6 steps back.
Jay says B. And
she had a very good run on Batgirl, and then they just retconned her out.
And Ahsoka says C. And Spoiler is C, but something about her I just have trouble getting into. Feels like she's a B team character. All right. And then we have that's Spoiler. I preferred the Batman Beyond like story where she was Batgirl and Barbara was the woman in the chair, but Stephanie's a B, says Omar. All righty. And let's see. Spoiler is A-list. Okay. Spoiler is C at best, says Spoiler, and is known only in the comics, and that's enough to be in C. Alrighty.
Omar, you're thinking of her Batgirl run. That wasn't Batman Beyond. That was her Batgirl run in the 2009s.
Okay, so here's the thing. We have 4 C's, 5 B's, and 1 A. So, Spoiler goes to the B list. All right.
Which is fair.
Next up, we have Starfire. Here's my thinking. I like Starfire better than Raven. So, I'm willing to look around and see if Raven is in S tier, and I'll put an S tier on Starfire. What were you saying, Dalton?
I was using your favorite line against you and saying you're a communist for liking Starfire better than Raven, but I say A for Starfire. She's not as cool as Raven by any stretch of the imagination, but she's still got she's popular because of the Glen Arakami Teen Titans going for her, so A.
Alrighty. We got an A.
She doesn't have the Trigon arc either, which is what ultimately I think brings Raven up to.
Yeah, but Starfire has been in Justice League Odyssey as well as the Red Hood and the Outlaws. How about you, Black Cat?
I would put her in A tier.
A tier. All right, let's see how the chat goes. We have thank you very much again, Soka, for doing the line thing. Starfire is so sexy. All right, and that goes into S. Starfire is an A-lister, says Tillum. And then we have Aqualad, S. And then we have
Jay Lucian being wrong,
S.
definitively.
Comic Starfire, A. All righty. And then we have Omar saying A tier. And then we have Starfire is literally an S tier. She is known in a whole lot of stuff in animated series and is known for having flirting. No, she actually banged him. I mean, there was actually a panel in the first Baxter issue. They were in bed together.
Tamaranians are hypersexual. This is an established thing in canon.
She's so much cooler than Raven. Chrononaut saying the TV character cost her the S. Rhaegar is saying S. All righty. And let's see. She is an A, says Chrononaut. All right. Yep. I got you down for that. And Starfire is basically has been in Justice League Dark, every Justice League, and every Teen Titan stuff for a long time. And right now, kids, the S's have outweighed the A's. It is 6-5.
I dropped my ranking to a B then.
No,
I don't think that Starfire deserves to be an S.
All righty. Next up, though, we're going to go to Stargirl. All right. How about you, sir? I'm sure you're a big fan of the TV show, right, Dalton? I mean, you're like, woo, Stargirl.
I mean, Stargirl makes me happy whenever she shows up, and I never thought I would see the day when she got her own show, but I mean, she got her own show. And in the Smallville Justice Society two-parter, she was the only one who knew what was up when Dr. Fate entered the room. So, yeah, Stargirl for me. It's difficult because I like her more than a lot of the characters in A tier, but then again, she's also a lot less noteworthy than most of the characters in A tier. So I'm gonna say A to split the difference.
All right. How about you, Black Cat?
A tier because I loved her in JSA.
Okay. She's got a book out right now. Every time she has a book out, people are loving it because basically this is Jeff Johns' baby, and he knows how to write her. I don't hear anything bad about it. The TV show was one of my favorite TV shows, and it made my top 10 list of the year for TV shows. I can't put her in S tier, though. I don't think she belongs there, but I think she does belong in the A list.
That's about right where I'm at. It's like, I want you to be an S. You deserve to be an S, but your popularity is such that I can't put you in S. God damn it.
I think that that character could have her own movie. Let's see. Jay Lucen says Stargirl is a B, but rising or was recently. Yeah, I think she is on the rise still.
Honestly, if I had my brothers, they would have swapped Cyclone in the Black Adam movie for Stargirl, and that movie would have become even better than it was.
I think so, yeah. Tillum is saying, I'd say S tier, but until I read more, she is A list or watch more of her character. I love that TV show. It's just pure entertainment, pure fun.
She was also really good in Smallville, too. So that's the second time she's been really awesome on TV.
Yeah, she's in a couple of animated series as well. B list says Aqualad. All righty. Or is he saying B list?
I think he's confused because he doesn't know what to do with her, probably.
Well, MK says B tier. Stargirl is now a C lister, says Chrononaut. All righty. And then
I'm gonna yell at you later on Discord.
Omar is saying A lister. Stargirl is literally an A tier. She is her own show, been in a lot of animated shows since her introduction. Yes, she has. All righty. She's no Amanda Waller, if I see that. Didn't he base her on his sister? Yeah, I think she died. I think that was part of the thing. She
died in the plane crash.
She has potential to be S tier. Absolutely. Rhaegar says A tier. I really do think they should give her a good movie. Of course, I think all of them should be good. Rhaegar saying A tier as well.
Stargirl's star is rising. But I'm ching.
If we did this at the end of the year, I could see S list as hers. Okay, I guess next we're at, okay, so let me finish up before you vote on Supergirl. Let me read it off. We have 7 A's, 2 B's, 1 C. So this gets rid. If we go by what you guys were saying, there's 2 extra that would swallow up the C and 1 B. I still put her in an A.
It's A tier.
A tier.
Yeah.
Now
and once she gets a really good writer who knows what to do with her, either in the movies or in the comics, she'll be S.
Right. Okay.
Sure.
Now everybody started voting on Supergirl, but do we have to vote on Supergirl?
No.
I mean, she's Supergirl. What are we doing?
Yeah. Well, we do have 1 vote for A tier. That's Ahsoka.
Heresy.
But in all honesty, I think
I think you're right, Ahsoka. And if we were going based on how much I enjoy the characters, that's probably where she would be. But that's not what we're doing. We're doing cultural impact. So
enjoyment, cultural impact, the whole 9 yards, plus your own feeling when you think about and you see the character.
I'm
like
canceling out my personal feelings.
Now we're up to Talia al Ghul.
Not Lady Shiva?
No, that's Talia al Ghul.
Yes, we're in the T's now. We're good.
All Chinese people look the same to E.
That is unfortunately.
And he wants to bang every single female one of them.
They're not all of them, but there is there's 2 or 3 that I don't. Okay, so
I thought was home.
She is. All right, so Talia, Black Cat, where would you put her?
For the stories she's been in, A.
All right. How about you, Dalton?
Yeah, I'm right there with Black Cat. I mean, she's the mother of Batman's child, so what are we doing here?
That is what demoted her from S to an A.
That's what elevates her for me, because that's one of the most important things she's ever done in terms of like impact on continuity.
I hate Damian.
Well,
yeah, I hate Damian too, but we're going based on impact, not necessarily how much we enjoy the results of the impact.
The Demon Saga. I'm just putting her in there for the Demon Saga.
Okay, here's the thing.
That story just elevates.
Here's the thing. Batman has had Vicky Vale, and he's had Silver St. Cloud, but there's only 2 that have really stuck around, Talia and Catwoman, as far as relationships are going. She is a major player in Batman's life. So
Baby mama.
Yeah, this is why I think she deserves a spot on the A list, the A tier. All right, so let's see what everybody else thinks. Talia is right there on the cusp of S, but I have to say A, says Jay. And then we have Chrononaut, S level. All righty. And then Rhaegar says A for Talia. And then we have, E, I agree that Supergirl is S tier. Cool. And Omar says B on Talia.
Rhaegar, I agree with you with regards to everything in Super Sons, but prior to and after Super Sons, Damian has returned to being a little shit. So, yeah.
Chrononaut says she bagged the Batman. Aqualad is saying B-list. She's important, but I don't think people outside of comics know her. That's a good point to make. All righty.
I mean, the people who know the Christopher Nolan movies do.
Okay. Well, Talia S list, love stories around her, including movie and animation she has appeared in, and that's from Tillum. And then we have Talia is A for MK. And then we have, let's see, Damien is Greek, you guys are smoking. A tier for Talia says Crenez. And B for being Batman's baby mama. All right, this is what we came up with. We've got 2S, 2B, and 7A. I think it's a grand slam on the side.
Yeah. All right. Batman's baby mama is going in A.
Okay, so we have Vixen. Man, DC wants Vixen to be popular. I want Vixen to be popular. She has her own animated series. You guys even know she has her own animated series?
Yeah, I've seen the Vixen animated stuff.
There are certain characters that the company seem to push, and the people just say, "I'm good." But I loved Vixen since the JLA Detroit days. But I know that she's not really that impactful, but I'm still gonna put her in the B list. Where do you stand, Black Cat?
B list.
B list. How about you, Dalton?
I agree. This is going to be a chorus of B's, because I really love her in the Justice League Unlimited cartoon, especially her relationship with Jon Stewart. But DC keeps trying to make her a thing, and the audience just appears to not want her to be a thing for whatever reason. So
she needs to be in more ensemble things first before she has her own thing.
Yeah, maybe that's it. They tried to push her out the door a little bit too quickly. Crenez, I want Vixen to be popular. So I know, right? Oh, here's another thing. I had for like 4 weeks, I had the first appearance of Vixen at a reasonable price. Would not sell. I would keep it now, I think. I even had a 9.6 slabbed version that didn't sell. Vixen is a B from Jay Lucian. Alrighty.
I think she's a nice person.
C-lister from Krona. Alrighty. And then we've got Talia was smoking hot in Arkham City. Okay. I'm gonna earn my perv points, and yes, my wife can hear me downstairs. Who else followed just a little bit behind so you could watch that waggle as you're going down the stairs? Is it just me? Am I the only pervert on this panel? Is it? No. I mean, you can actually focus in with, you could do the little tick. Okay, now I could see perfect. Anybody? No. I
mean, I don't really swing that way for practical purposes, so
all right.
I didn't, but that's mostly because I don't swing that way.
All right, she's better in Stargirl. Yeah, I want Vixen to be popular B-lister. Okay. Let's see. Rhaegar says B. I like Vixen. She has had major events in Justice League Unlimited series. She has appeared in Batman Brave and the Bold. All righty. So we got another. I think she's excellent in Justice League Unlimited, says Krenez. I have to say B, says Ahsoka. No Naomi. That's right. There was no Naomi in this one.
Yeah, we got all the way through the end without a single Naomi.
Oh, it was Krenez. Krenez says he bought that first appearance that was slabbed. Vixen is a B, says MK. I think we've got a good picture here. Just its writers. Let's see. So people could Z-lister gonna have to go with A, says Krenez. I was waiting for your bid, and then we got Ethereal jumping in at the last minute of the day here. But that's cool. You're always welcome. Right now we've got 10 Bs and one C. All right, so I think she's going to go to the B list.
Yep.
Okay. Once again, guys.
No debate.
It's Wonder Woman.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
One of the big three. We're not even messing around here.
Okay, I don't know if we should debate this one even, but we will. And I'll start with our magic user lover.
I say A.
Okay, and why A?
Because even though she is a major player with regards to magic users, she's never been the biggest magic user. And it does... I'm going to be a little bit personal here and say it annoys me how much she has eclipsed her father. It annoys me that almost no one remembers that Tara exists half the time.
Right.
It also kind of annoys me that one of the biggest magic users in the DC universe is also a stage illusionist. That will always kind of piss me off a little bit.
I like the fact that she does it because she likes to do stage magic. Okay, so where would you put her? A?
I say
How about
A,
you,
yeah.
Black Cat?
A.
A-list?
Actually, no. Actually, I changed my mind. S.
Alrighty, I'm going to agree with Black Cat, but
I'm kind of thinking over what she's been in and some of the recent stuff, like Ram V's Justice League Dark, and then Tynan's Justice League Dark. I love those stories, and I'm just thinking S. Like, it's just edging it.
I'm going S as well, and I will say this much about her. Before movies, before TV, before she made her first appearance on live action in Smallville, before all of that, Zatanna was a beloved character. Not a loved character, a beloved character. Comic book readers loved Zatanna. She was elevated. She was there already as far as comic books. She really hasn't made her big screen debut or her big TV debut. That I don't count those 2 episodes of Smallville as being huge. They were good, but they weren't the huge thing yet. And still, she's made it to the top of the list of characters that people just seem to unanimously love. So I have to put that in S tier. Without the TV shows, without the movies, she managed to get everybody on her side. Jay says, I want to put Z and S, but A is correct tier for us. And I think I told you why it isn't. Zatanna is my favorite, trusty sidekick says. Well, vote S for her. Omar says S. Zatanna is S for me, says MK. She's John's boo-boo, and legs. I like her hat too. Okay. That's 2 more S's. No, I guess we'll be talking Dalton normies. Who she is. Dalton votes S. Let's see. Zatara was in Action Comics #1. Yes, he was, along with the guy who became the villain in the Golden Age miniseries. Zatanna is S tier. I remember her father exists, but she basically likes doing stage magic and has a huge amount of stuff, and she's been in every Batman series, every Justice League series.
Yeah, it'll never not be annoying to me that one of the most powerful actual magic users in the DC universe also does stage magic.
Because she likes to.
Right, but I don't care. That's not. Okay. It's a betrayal to her art. So
S tier says Crenez loved the character and most of her costumes. I love all of her costumes except for that Dazzler outfit she wore. A lot of people don't like the lobster head, but I like the lobster head. She's made her.
I don't like her.
And is in a huge amount of cosplay. What live action movie was she in? Let's see. Did you think the Smallville version of her was? Yes, I did. I'm fine with her making the S. Her father helped train the Batman, and there we go. And what we have here is 6 S, 2 A's, and Zatanna makes the S list. Okay, here's the thing. I am going to go over this, and I think I'll make a list. And what I'll do is I'll put points to the to each score, and we'll find out by the scores who and in what order this goes. That being said, there are some people who got into the S tier automatically. So we're going to play that little game we do. 3, 6, 9, 12. We have 12 characters in the S tier. Batgirl, Black Canary, Catwoman, Poison Ivy, Raven, Hawkwoman. We'll just call her Hawkwoman. Then we have Wonder Woman, Hawkgirl, Zatanna, Lois Lane, Supergirl, and Starfire.
Yeah, I don't think Hawkgirl, this version should be in S tier because she was just in the JSA. The Hawkwoman is the one that we're more familiar with.
I would say the lowest rank one should be Black Canary because
I'll tell you what, why don't we bring her down here and we're just going to count 1. We're not going to count her. Okay? She's off the list.
Okay, yeah.
And it'll just be Hawkwoman.
But okay. I think the lowest rank one should be Black Canary because as people will remember at the start of this list, I wasn't even on board with her being an S tier to begin with, so I say Black Canary is the least S.
Here we go. Okay, so you're going to be that way all the way up to top. Okay, so the lowest, who would you pick to go be the? Gosh, how are we going to do this? How did I do this before? Can we list this stuff? I don't know what you mean by.
You first pick the tops. Who are the top 3 for each of us, and then go down.
Okay,
like
so we have Starfire, Supergirl, or Lois Lane. So I think Lois Lane is the best of them.
Yes.
Okay, second place being Supergirl. I think this is the way it should go right here, right now. Okay, then you've got Zatanna. Well, no, how did I do this? I had a system.
Three at a time was how you went, and then we ranked the 3.
Okay.
No. What you did for the Batman is you asked what their top 3 is, and then next 3.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, so out of these characters, who are the top 3? Right. Okay. That's right. Okay. So who are the top 3 of the of these characters? To make that, so we'll get the countdown and the S tiers will be decided, I guess. Okay. Dalton.
My top 3, I suppose, would be I'm trying to think of a third one because I know one of them is Hawkgirl and I know one of them is Raven, but I can't think of a third one to put on that same level. Damn it.
Oh, no, I know what I did. I know what I did. This is what we did, and this is what we'll do. Okay. If you, goodness, this is going to be tough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Put your choices from 11 to 1. We're not counting the hot girl. I'll get her out of here in just a little bit. But that was how I did it. So if you guys want to write it out in the thing, well, that's where we'll go. Okay. Just tell me who you think your best is and your worst is, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe you'll just decide himself.
I think it's easier to go tweets because no one remembers 11.
Like, the problem is the list is too long. I don't think anyone's going to remember all of them.
You're going to have to keep scrolling.
Okay. Then your top three characters. List your top 3 characters in the chat. All right. And I'll do that here. And let's see.
I guess my top 3 would be Hawkgirl, Raven, and Talia, which is weird, but so be it.
Talia isn't in the S tier.
Yeah, it's got to be. They've got to be the S tiers.
Oh, I thought we put her in.
Starfire, Supergirl, Lois Lane, Zatanna, Wonder Woman, Hawkwoman, Raven, Poison Ivy, Catwoman, Black Canary, Batgirl.
So then my top 3 would be Lois, Raven, and Hawkgirl.
Okay, and say that again.
Lois, Raven, Hawkgirl.
Okay. Okay, and let's see. Mine were Wonder Woman, Raven, Hawkgirl, Lois, and mine are Wonder Woman, Lois, and Supergirl. How about you, Black Cat?
Catwoman, Lois, and Wonder Woman.
Okay. So far, we've got 3 with Lois. We've got Catwoman for you, right? And who else?
Wonder Woman and Lois. Sorry, Lois and Wonder Woman.
Catwoman, Lois, and Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 2 for Wonder Woman. We have 3 for Lois. We have 1 for the others. Let's see how everybody else is doing this. Let's see, Raven. Okay, Ahsoka has number 1, Raven, which we already have 1 of those. So that's 2 votes. All righty. And let's see, Starfire. Oh, okay. I remember how I did that. Let me make another sheet here. I've got it. Okay. My list was Wonder Woman.
And Never thought this would require a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet.
I know, right? Lois, I know this is supposed to be fun. And Supergirl. And then Dalton's was, one more time, Raven,
or Lois, Raven, Hawkgirl.
Okay. Lois was your number 1.
Yeah.
Okay. But she was my number 2. That's how I did it. And Raven was what number?
Raven was 2nd. Hawkgirl was 3rd.
And then Hawkgirl was 3rd. Okay, I got it. Now I remember how I did this. And what was your votes again?
Black Cat.
Black Cat?
I believe
Catwoman, Lois, and Wonder Woman.
Okay. All right. Now, Asaka said Raven is number 1. And then we have 2 for Starfire. All righty. And then we have 3 is Zatanna. Okie dokie. I get it now. I got it. It's easy now. And then we had Krenez saying Wonder Woman, Hot Girl, and then Starfire. Okay, then we have Jay saying Lois Lane, Supergirl, and Wonder Woman. Lois Lane, Supergirl, Wonder Woman. And then we have Chrono saying Wonder Woman, Shiera, Hawkwoman, and Raven. Okay. That was Wonder Woman. Okay, Hawkwoman and Raven. And then we have, let's see, it is MK saying Wonder Woman, Lois, and Supergirl. Hey, that's how I voted. Wonder Woman, Lois, and Supergirl. And then we have trusty sidekick, Wonder Woman, Black Canary, and Zatanna. Okay, Wonder Woman, Black Canary makes the board. And Zatanna. Okay, and then we have boom. Power Girl. Let's see if you know Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane. First place. Hydrolito says Wonder Woman, Supergirl, Hot Girl. Wonder Woman, Supergirl, and Hot Girl. All right. There we go. And there we go. I'm going to take a wild guess. This is a who is the hottest tier list. Well, it's the women of DC, but you're almost there. Okay, guys. Now we're going to vote on our 4th, 5th, and 6th place picks. All righty. Dalton, you want?
Who? Let me think who I haven't picked yet. Come back to me. I can't think of who I haven't picked yet.
How about you, Black Cat?
Supergirl, Black Canary, and Supergirl, Batgirl, and Black Canary.
Okay, Supergirl, Batgirl, and Black Canary. Alrighty then.
Actually, am I going personal with this, or am I going iconicity with this? Because
whatever you feel. Let's not complicate it more.
Supergirl was one of the main reasons I got into comics, because her on the cover and Teenage Boy. So yeah, so like for me, that's just putting it above logic to personal. So Supergirl.
Okay,
Barbara Gordon is more iconic. Supergirl is more iconic to me.
Okay, so I would go Catwoman, Batgirl, and Zatanna. So it would be number 5 or 4 would be Catwoman, Batgirl would be 5, and Zatanna would be 6.
My votes are Wonder Woman, Catwoman, Poison Ivy.
Oh, Poison Ivy makes the board. All righty. And let's see what we got in that second round. Right out the gate, Ahsoka says 4th is Catwoman. All righty. And 5th is Batgirl, and 6th is Black Canary. All righty. And then we have Krenez saying Supergirl, Batgirl, and Poison Ivy. Supergirl is number 4. Batgirl is number 5. And Poison Ivy is number 6. Alrighty. And let's see. Tell us more. Starfire is number 4. Number 5 is Batgirl. Alrighty. And number 6 is Catwoman. Alrighty. And then with so Barbara Gordon is literally the reason I got into comics after seeing Killing Joke. And Krenez says Supergirl. Oh, I got you. Oh, you went. You changed Poison Ivy to Zatanna. Okie dokie. All right. Okie dokes. Let's see. Is that Hydrolito says Zatanna, Mera, and Catwoman. All right. Wait, is that your first round or? Okay, so Zatanna, Mera, and Catwoman.
Wait, is Mera even in the S? I didn't think she was.
No. Mera's not in the S. Yeah, it's the S tier, which is Starfire, Supergirl, Lois Lane, Zatanna, Wonder Woman, Hawkwoman, Raven, Poison Ivy, Catwoman, Black Canary, and Batgirl. So if you want to pick up another number 3 there, and we'll put Zatanna or number 5 as it is. Zatanna will be your 4. 5 will be your Catwoman. And what is number 6 for you, Hydrolito? And as he's answering that, we now have 7, 8, and 9. Black Cat, do you have yours picked out?
Yeah. Hawkwoman, Raven, and Starfire. Could you go one below? Just scroll down a little. Zatanna.
Zatanna. Okay, so it's Hawkwoman.
Yeah, Raven and Zatanna.
Oh, by the way, I put Hawkgirl in here as well. So I did do that. Okay, so Hawkwoman, Raven, and Zatanna. Gotcha. So that would be 7. Raven is 8, and Zatanna is 9. Dalton?
For my third set.
Okay, yep.
Let's see who else. I'm trying to think of who else is left, but I haven't said yet.
Okay.
The scrolling isn't helping me because I can't actually see the pictures. It's too far away.
Okay, sorry, I was picking mine out too. All right.
Oh, I thought you were trying to help me remember. Never mind.
It's okay.
Scroll if you need to. It's not.
Well, I'm gonna go number 7. I'm gonna put Starfire. I'm sorry, Raven. Okay. Let's see. We got 7. Oh no. I've got to go Hawkgirl at 7, Hawkwoman at 8. And
wait, you added Hawkgirl back in?
Yeah, I accidentally did that. So it's in there. And then Poison Ivy is my number 9.
Okay, well, if Hawkgirl is back in, then Hawkgirl would be, if Hawkgirl is back in, then she would be my next one. Then, God damn it, who haven't I said yet in the S tier?
Okay, Hydrolito, I gotcha. Who is left? Supergirl is number 7, 8 is Wonder Woman, and 9 is Ivy for Ahsoka. All right.
I know I already said Ivy. I know I already said those. So who am I left working with?
This will be a video. I'll probably put it up on the other channel. Let's see. Then she would be my number 4. Okay. Hot Girl or Hot Girl? It's Hawk. Poison Ivy, Black Canary.
You're to yourself all the way from Florida.
Poison Ivy, Black Canary, and Raven from Crenez. Alrighty. And that is 7. Black Canary is 8. And 9 is Raven. Okay, do you have yours up yet? Do you have yours ready? Dalton?
No, I can't remember which ones I haven't said relative to which ones are left in the list.
Okay. Have you said Catwoman? I don't remember that.
I already said Catwoman. That was one of my last ones. Was
all right.
Featured both Catwoman and Ivy. So.
Okay, let's go with your 10th, 11th, and 12th picks. Black Cat?
10th would be, scroll up a little.
Okay, you guys didn't write them down, did you?
Of course not. We're not nerds.
I'm using my phone to do things. When did you see me grab a pen or a pencil
I
or
can't
piece of
see
paper?
anything. I'm not looking. Yeah. And MK says number 7 is Raven, number 8 is Hot Girl, and number 9 is Black Canary.
Okay, I picked these. I know Poison Ivy's lower on that list. Did I see Zatanna yet?
I don't remember. I'm writing down a lot of numbers, dude.
I think you did. I think you said Zatanna last round.
All right.
I vaguely remember that.
All right, we have Ivy would be lower than. All right, this is the list I didn't talk from. Starfire, Ivy, and then I think Hot Girl's the only one that's left.
Okay, say again. Starfire?
Starfire, okay. Ivy, and Hot Girl.
Okay, Poison Ivy and Hawk Girl. Okie dokie. And let's see, we're going for 10, 11, and 12. Ahsoka is 10 is Ivy, 11 is Hawkwoman, and 12 is Lois. Okay, so we've got, once again, 10 is Ivy for Ahsoka. All righty. 11 is Hawkwoman. 11
I think
12 is Lois.
My 10, 11, and 12 are Zatanna, Supergirl, and Black Canary.
10, 11, and Black Canary is 12. All righty. Black Cat, have you given yours? All righty. Let's see. My 10, 11, and 12 would be Poison Ivy is 10, 11 is Black Canary, and number 12 is Raven. All right, there you go for that. Now let's see everybody else's, and then we'll get we'll start talking and having conversations while once again I do math. Gee, why that comes up a lot. Black Canary, Raven, and Hawkwoman, says Jay. Black Canary, Raven, and Hawkwoman. Alrighty. Let's see. Ethereal Dragon, Wonder Woman, and Zatanna, says Ethereal Dragon. Okay. All right. Let's Oh, there it is. Wonder Woman, Zatanna. Alrighty, and let's see. Hydrolito, Lois Lane, Black Canary, and Batgirl. Alrighty, we got 10. Black Canary is 11, and Batgirl is 12. Okay, and then also there's one person who had a baby with Batman before, and it's Lois Lane of 34. Okay, cool. And it was female. All right, let's see. Is that all? Is that everybody? Cool. Let me shut this down here, and we'll make everybody bigger, and we'll have a conversation. I have a hard time making top 10 lists. Yeah, I get it. It's just kind of simple fun to me. Here we go. All right, we're back. Hey, kids, what do you want to talk about? Oh, MK just chimed in, and it is Poison Ivy, Starfire, and Mera is still not in the top 10. Or in the tier list. Thing. Yeah. But we will take 10, 11 is, once again, Poison Ivy and Starfire. All right. Number 10 and number 11. Okay. Let's see. The way it is, it's got to be 1 for 12, 2 for 11, 3 for 10, 4 for 9. 5 for 8, 6 for 7, 7 for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 7 for 6, 8 for 5, 9 for 4, 10 for 3, 11 for 2, and 12 for 1. So Wonder Woman had a 1. That's 12. Then yeah, I'm going to do math. Okay, I'm going to do this in the video. You guys will find out the winners and so forth when you watch the video. That being said, I've asked this question last stream, but have you seen my Ko-Fi message from 2 days ago? I will check to make sure what that message is. Sometimes I do not. Oh, hey, no, I didn't see it. Oh, yes, I did. And it is being sent along. It is already on its way, Austin. And please, tomorrow, if you do order anything, remind me that I owe you for the shipping. So we'll take that off of the shipping if you get something there. So yeah, most definitely remember that. And because I want to make sure you get compensated. But thank you very much. It is on its way to Zach. So there you go. I don't know how you impregnate yourself, but nobody did, and Joker never was impregnated. He swallowed Clayface, and he barfed out Clayface.
by way of Zatanna putting a spell on him, which is another reason why I don't like Zatanna as much as a lot of people, because they keep using her as an excuse to fuck up the continuity, like they did with wiping Batman's memory with Sue Dibney and now pregnant Joker.
Guys, I've got to be honest with you. I was expecting to do an hour and 20. Tier lists take a little longer. We were at 3 hours. I've got to get the auction ready for tomorrow. So thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do what we wanted to do. And now we know. And knowing is half the battle, isn't it? So tomorrow's the auction. I showed up a whole bunch of books. There's a video here that has the bunch of them. So please check that out. See if there's something that you might like in the auction tomorrow. Join us at 8 p.m. Eastern, even if you just want to chat. Of course, buying books is cool too. And as always, thanks for hanging out with us. I enjoyed your Joker Pregnant video, especially the part about trans rights or human rights. It pissed me off. It really does. No shit, they're human rights. They're freaking humans. I hate that people say that. It's like they're separating them.
It's like Hillary Clinton with the women's rights or humans rights thing. And what are men's rights, Hillary? Seriously.
Probably on Sunday there, Ahsoka. I'm going to make a video for it, and I'll have the results. All righty. So once again, guys, thanks a lot. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.
Later, folks.